A $20,000 drone. A $1 million missile. Welcome to modern warfare. Iran sent 2 drones toward Bahrain. Each one cost around $20,000. Bahrain shot them down using an AMRAAM missile and a Sidewinder missile. Combined cost? Nearly $1.5 million. This is the economic reality of modern air warfare, and it happened on April 1st, just before sunrise, during what turned out to be a historically significant moment. Because those 2 kills weren't just any intercepts. They were the first ever air-to-air kills recorded by the F-16 Block 70. Let's start with what actually happened. Before sunrise on April 1st, Iranian drones were detected heading toward Bahrain. Whether Bahrain's ground-based air defense failed to detect them early enough, or whether those radar systems had already been degraded, the result was the same. Bahrain's Air Force scrambled its F-16 Block 70 jets to intercept. The Block 70s engaged and destroyed both drones. One with an AIM-120 AMRAAM missile, one with an AIM-9 Sidewinder. The pilots had a 30mm cannon available, but shooting down slow-moving small drones with a cannon at altitude is extremely difficult. Missiles were the practical choice. And with that, the F-16 Block 70 officially opened its kill account. But let's talk about that cost problem, because it's bigger than most people realize. An AIM-120 AMRAAM costs approximately $1 million. An AIM-9 Sidewinder costs around $450,000. 2 missiles, 1 engagement, roughly $1.45 million spent to destroy 2 drones that together cost maybe $40,000 to $60,000. This is not a Bahrain problem. This is everybody's problem. Every air force in the world is currently wrestling with the same equation. Cheap Iranian drones, sometimes costing as little as $20,000 each, are forcing defenders to fire missiles worth 10, 20, sometimes 50 times more. Iran understands this perfectly. Flooding an air defense system with cheap drones doesn't just cause physical damage, it drains missile inventories and creates enormous financial strain. During this roughly 40-day war, Bahrain alone intercepted approximately 194 missiles and 515 drones. Read that again. 515 drones. The financial cost of those intercepts is staggering. Americans are developing a solution, laser-guided rockets that can engage drones at a fraction of the cost of traditional missiles. Some platforms are already being tested with this capability. But large-scale deployment is still some time away. Until then, expensive missiles will keep shooting down cheap drones. And Iran knows it. So what makes the Block 70 special in this environment? The F-16 Block 70 is not just another F-16 upgrade. It represents a fundamental leap forward from previous variants. Its most critical feature for this kind of warfare is the APG-83 SABR radar, an active electronically scanned array radar specifically designed to separate low-flying targets from ground clutter and present them clearly to the pilot. Detecting a small slow-moving drone flying low is one of the hardest challenges in modern air defense. The SABR radar addresses this directly. Beyond the radar, the AAQ-33 Sniper targeting pod adds another layer of detection capability. Even with radar off, the Sniper pod can identify and track small aerial targets, giving pilots redundant detection options against drone threats. This combination of ESA radar and advanced targeting pod makes the Block 70 significantly more capable against the drone swarm tactics Iran has been using throughout this conflict. The Block 70 story is also about evolution. To understand how significant the Block 70 is, you need to understand where the F-16 came from. The F-16 started with Block 40. Then came Block 50, the variant operated by Pakistan Air Force. Then Block 60. An advanced variant developed exclusively for the UAE with a sophisticated radar system. Now Block 70 builds on all of that accumulated development. Key improvements over previous variants include the AESA radar, a significantly extended airframe life of 12,000 hours, substantially longer than earlier F-16s, a fully digital cockpit with wide area displays, faster mission computers, and conformal fuel tanks that extend operational range without sacrificing hardpoints. The weapons it can carry reflect its multi-role ambitions: JDAM precision bombs, AGM-84 Harpoon anti-ship missiles, AGM-88 anti-radiation missiles for destroying enemy radar systems, and AGM-154 JSOW standoff weapons. Bahrain was the first country in the world to order the Block 70 back in 2019, receiving its first aircraft at ISA Air Base in 2024. Today approximately 150 Block 70 have been ordered globally. Production has moved from the original Fort Worth, Texas facility to a new line in Greenville, South Carolina. What this tells us about the F-16's future. The F-16 first flew in 1974. It is now 2026. And countries are still ordering it in large numbers, not out of nostalgia but because it keeps evolving into something genuinely capable. The Block 70's first kills happened against drones, not enemy fighters. That tells you everything about where modern air warfare is heading. The threat has changed. The F-16 changed with it. But the deeper lesson from those two kills over Bahrain is uncomfortable. A $1.5 million solution to a $40,000 problem is not sustainable indefinitely. Iran sent hundreds of drones over 40 days. If this kind of conflict continues, or if a larger adversary adopts the same tactics at greater scale, the economics of air defense become a serious strategic vulnerability. The F-16 Block 70 is an excellent aircraft. But the drone problem it highlighted is bigger than any single platform can solve alone. That's it for today. The F-16 Block 70 has its first kills. But the war it fought in raised questions that go far beyond one aircraft. Share your thoughts in the comments, like if you found this useful, and subscribe for more.